What up, y'all? It's your man, it's DHR2. Welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna react to um, "You're Not a Monster, You're Not a Mother, You're a Monster." It's a quote by Steve Wilkos. The original video and my Instagram will be down below. So let's get to it.
Rachel says she is tired of being labeled a child abuser after her one-year-old daughter suffered injuries related to shaken baby syndrome. At the time the injuries occurred, Rachel says her daughter was in the care of her best friend, Terry Lynn, and that she is the one to blame. Rachel, tell me why you're here.
I am tired of being labeled a child abuser. I'm tired of people think that I would do this to my child. I love my kids. I would not hurt them. I love all kids. I let Terry Lynn watch my kids. I just moved from out of town.
The part that really gets me is that she lets her friend watch her child. So I'm assuming that the friend has something to do with it, but it's your fault as a mother for not, protecting your child from your friend, and you knew that something bad was going to happen.
In June, a few years ago. In August, I needed her help. I asked her if she would babysit my kids. She told me that she would. She ended up having to have surgery on her gallbladder. She left my kids with her husband when she went to the hospital. After that, he was supposed to be bringing me my kids on the way to the hospital. He didn't. He took them further out into the country where the woman, I knew her, but I told him my kids could not go there. I called Terry Lynn, I'm calling him, I'm like, where's my kids? I know she's at the hospital, he's not answering the phone. The last thing I heard from him is he's trying to get gas money so that he can go to the hospital to be with her. After this, I call the woman. She tells me something's not right with your daughter. I'm like, what's wrong with her? She's like, I don't know, she just don't look right. I go pick up my daughter, I go to the family member's house. She's like, she looks tired, she don't look like she feels good. Take her home and put her to bed. If she don't feel good in the morning, take her to the doctor. I could tell that there was something wrong with her, but I was thinking she didn't feel good. I'm not thinking shaken baby syndrome. If I would have known that my daughter was shaken, I would have life-flighted her there. I would have took her to that hospital instantly. I called Terry Lynn and I said, this woman said that there's something wrong with my daughter. What happened while he was with her? Because while she was gone, he's watching the kids. And if she didn't do it, he did it. But one of them did it. I take her home,
somebody did.
I put her to bed. She wakes up the next morning not like her happy self. I had to arouse her to wake her up. She's like 15 months old at this time, and I had a 3-year-old too. I wake her up. I go to put her in the bathtub because I could tell that, she just don't look right. I don't know if she's sick or what, but I'm going to take my baby to the doctor to find out what's wrong with her. I put her in the bathtub. My baby starts floating sideways. She can't even hold herself up in the bathtub.
Word?
I get to the hospital. They tell me she has a fractured skull.
Oh, man. I don't know who's to blame, her friend, or her husband. Somebody's lying about something, and then the child's skull is fractured. I mean, this is just dark.
Bleeding behind her eyes. She went without blood flow to one part of her brain.
Oh,
It
man.
was like she had a stroke. She couldn't move the left side of her body. And I'm here because I want to prove that I had nothing to do with my daughter getting hurt. She was hurt before I got there. The woman took pictures because she's like, there's just something not right. She knows my daughter. She's seen her before.
Were you investigated by the police?
I was investigated by the police. They put me in jail for 3 days while they investigated me. I'm the one that took her to the hospital. I'm the one trying to get her help.
Were you eventually charged?
No, I was not charged. They could not prove who did this.
I had Rachel's 1-year-old and 3-year-old daughter for months, and she never would come and visit them. I had to call her Each time the girls would ask for her, I would call her and beg her to come see him. When I found out that the baby was in the hospital, I felt sick. I was devastated. You know, I don't know if she actually physically abused that baby. But either way, she failed to protect that baby.
Yeah.
She was right there with her.
That's exactly what I said. I said this before this video even started. You failed to protect your own child. It was your fault that you let your friend or her husband, you know, watch over your child, and you knew that she was going to end up in the hospital. He or she ended up in the hospital, flown in, come to find out her skull is being fractured, and you failed as a mom for not protecting her. Then you want to blame somebody. You need to blame yourself.
I'm getting a phone call saying that her baby's in the hospital with a fractured skull, bleeding behind her eyes. She's blind, you know, and then Rachel's like, who shook my baby? You know who shook your baby. You know. They did a full investigation on us with child welfare and the cops. So you're not going to sit here and tell me you don't know. They completely cleared us on this. I can't even believe that now, after all these years, she's trying to say that I said that the baby fell off a bunk bed. Like, where did that come from? Her story's changed so many times. First, it was...
Based on her body language, I can tell that she probably has something to do with it. Because, like she said, we don't know who did it. We don't know what happened. Somebody is lying about something. Somebody is going to end up in jail. But I personally think that it should be Rachel, because she, like I said before, you failed to protect your child, and you, nah, bro.
Was, you know, this one, and then it was this one, and then now it's me. She's just trying to pass the blame on anybody she can.
Oh, that's why.
Mother, you are not a mother. You're a monster. Why are you smiling? Your baby was not shot. It was me.
Bitch!
You beat her.
My dad would
She
never
had a fractured skull.
I would never put my hands on my child.
Fractured skull.
Bitch, I would never put my hands on my kids.
Oh! Wow. Okay. I did not see this. I did not see this coming. I knew that when Rachel was going to start popping off like this, the blonde chick or her friend just started throwing hands at it, though. That's how you know that Rachel might have felt, you know, to protect her, though. But still, like, come on.
She didn't want to be a mom. She's like, I've had a rough life. And I was like, Rachel, come on now. Mind you, I have 7 kids.
Oh,
I have sole custody of all 7 of my kids.
Yeah, I think she did have something to do with
the
it.
last time you saw the baby?
Absolutely not.
The baby was normal.
She was just fine. And the thing about it is they did Department of Human Services did a full investigation. Law enforcement did a full investigation. There was even video evidence of her playing that night just fine.
Let's bring Rachel back out. Terry Lynn, you took a lie detector
Yes,
test.
I did.
And we
Oh,
asked,
this is what I want to see.
do you know for
Somebody
sure
lying.
that your ex-husband caused any of those injuries to Rachel's daughter? She answered no. Did you shake Rachel's daughter? She answered no. Did you cause any of those injuries to Rachel's daughter? She answered no. Results came back all the same. It comes back that Terry Lynn told the truth.
Yeah, I think she did it.
You're a monster.
Yeah.
We asked Rachel, did you
Oh, yeah, this is what I wanna
intentionally burn your
see.
daughter? You answered no. Do you know for sure who injured your daughter? You answered no. Did you shake your daughter? You answered no. Did you cause any of those injuries, fractured skull or brain bleed to your daughter? You answered no. The results for your lie detector test is that you told the truth.
Thank you, Steve.
Oh, really?
So, you know, she didn't do Do it, right?
Well, for one thing, the way she was talking on stage, I can tell she was probably, because I literally thought that she might have done it, but I think first of all, where's her friend's husband at? I think he might have had something to do with it. I don't know.
And now she just ran off because that's where she wants to leave it at, right there, right? She doesn't want to explore why you don't have your kids.
Oh
Okay?
yeah, that too.
You might not have done it yourself, but I believe she made a lot of horrible decisions why she doesn't
Yeah.
have her kids. And that's why she couldn't get out of here fast enough
Uh-huh.
because she doesn't want to answer one more question.
Damn right.
Yup.
She picked a guy and she gave away her 2 kids, you know, and that's what it comes down to. She was told, don't be around this guy, don't be around him. She picked them and had to give her 2 kids
I'd
away.
have been like, deuces.
Right.
I'm out. My kids are my world.
Right.
So.
Well, thanks for coming out,
Hey, I
Dad.
appreciate
Yeah,
it.
I kind of feel bad for her though. I mean, I kind of knew at some point that one of them didn't really do it. I'm glad she told the truth, but she messed up big time. She chose a guy over her kids, and then she gave those kids away. Yeah, I think this goes to show you that. I guess this goes to show you that some people just don't deserve to be mothers, and you're gonna choose an idiot over your kids, and that's the worst part. And her friend, I'm glad she did the right thing. She got custody of 7 kids, and yeah, I think she's doing the right thing. So yeah, what y'all think of my reaction to Steve Wilkos' episode? Um, let me know in the comments down below. Till then, this is DHR2, and I'm outie. Peace.